It's been a busy Monday morning in the store. We've got a lot of trade-ins that came in, had a delivery as well. So I can't wait to show you guys that. But welcome to week 6 of owning a hi-fi store. This week we're going to talk about one of our most traded in items. Plus, I'm going to give you a preview of my journey through 5 states with 5 hi-fi systems to see one of the rare holy grails that I bought during the trip. We're going to take a look at Audioquest's brand new unreleased Braveheart cable and go through all the trade-ins that came in this week because there were a ton. We're also going to go have some fun at Technica, go into the Anechoic Chambers, and find some of the rarest artifacts at their headquarters. So the first thing we got, the VM760X special line cartridge has come back in stock, and I have a couple that actually need to go out. This one here is for Eric. Eric, thank you so much for supporting us. We got your cartridge. If you guys haven't seen what the special line looks like, that is this stylus right here. So this is Audio-Technica's premier top-of-the-line stylus. You can see all the different stylus builds there. From the conical that doesn't get all the way into the groove on your entry-level turntables all the way down to the special line.
You know, they did all kinds of weird things for shows, and that was something they did. And
here, hold that, Tom.
Yeah, for scale.
It's heavy, isn't it?
It is.
And it works.
It apparently does.
Push it down. Ooh, hit the there. Ooh, look at that. Wow.
For the world's biggest time.
I blocked the suction there.
Oh, and for scale.
There's the real.
There's the.
Oh, you can see like the. Oh yeah.
That's like the BM series too, so the stylus comes right out.
Dude.
This would be.
That was a Torioro
Wow.
oil instead of a. Yeah.
Wow.
It's very cool.
Stuff away, and I just kept it all. Just.
Oh yeah, no, this is like.
It was cool.
The coolest stuff.
Look at that. Special line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now you've been in here
I have.
in the Anechoic Chamber with the lights on. But today, you get to be in here with the lights off.
Sounds so weird.
Do you want to get used to it, or do you just want to shut the lights off?
I don't know, let's just shut the lights off. What do you think, Tom?
I'm just letting it like settle in.
So what was really strange? I think we did 3 minutes last time. Yeah, you start to get almost dizzy. You like lose perception of where you're standing, and
We sat on the floor the one time.
yes.
That wasn't that bad.
You want to
I feel like I could.
break the record?
I don't know, just like.
It gets weird though, man.
Yeah?
I'm telling you.
We'll call the Guinness
That'd be okay.
people. We'll have them come out, and we'll try to break it. I've been saying this for 2 years now, though.
What, that I could do it?
No, that we could do it. So an update for last week, we had the Cambridge Audio, the EXN100 streamer that was part of our trade-in used inventory. It's gone. I told you it wouldn't last till the next video came out, and it sure didn't. Thanks, Philip, for picking up the EXN100 streamer. You're going to love this thing. Then also coming in today, a pair of Mission 700s with the stands. That's a great box speaker slash bookshelf, like a larger bookshelf with stand. But what you guys probably really want to see is what's in all these boxes. We got the Advanced Paris A10 in, so I'll open that up, show you that. We have a Vincent SV-500 that was traded in. A Rotel CD11 tribute. So we'll open all these up, show you guys this, because our used room is starting to fill up very well, and I'm gonna have to buy another rack. Luckily, the racks are on sale at Costco right now for like 80 bucks. Do I have to say that Vincent is a very nice looking amp? So I got it hooked up. It sounds great, and it's in very good condition. The SV500 from Vincent. I'm actually playing it on the Vienna Acoustics Bach Ultimate Edition, which, look, for a smaller tower speaker, these fill the room extremely well. All right, so there is the Advanced Paris A10. I love how they put all of the amps in this nice protective, and we'll call it a sock, and then really good padding on both sides. So these things ship really, really well. And of course, had the original box The Advanced Paris, when we get this stuff in as trade-ins, usually it's somebody trading up. This one, they had the A10 and they traded up to the A12, which is very common for a lot of people that get the A10 because they realize they really like it, but they want to add more power, so they go with the A12. All right, so I'm climbing back behind the system at the front of the store so that you guys can see the difference between the A10 and the A12 or the MyConnect 250. So just so you guys know, the MyConnect 250 on the back and size-wise is about the same as the A12. There is an additional Wi-Fi and CD player in the MyConnect 250, but as we've seen in the past, it looks very, very similar. All right, so we just redid some of the cables, so this is pretty clean back here, but a lot of cables, and you can see the 250 down here, and then the A10 on top. So you can see the size difference between the A10 and the A12 or the 250. The connections, there's a lot of differences, right? So on the A10, you can do 2 pairs of speakers, but then on the MyConnect, you can actually do 3. The A12, you can only do 2 though. So it's also going to be similar to the A10. But the A12 is going to have the balance like the MyConnect has there, all the balance inputs and outputs, a couple more digital inputs. But the A10 still has 3 opticals, a digital in, it has HDMI ARC, USB audio, and a ton, they always have a ton of RCA inputs. And you have an amp in, a pre-out, a record out, you have a CD, as well as 4 other analog inputs, 2 sub-outs. So you can run 2 subs, and then of course your phono over there on the right. And you do have 1 pair of XLR in. So there it is, look at that. So as I move out of here, that's why a lot of people end up switching from the A10 to the A12 or the MyConnect. But if you're looking to get in a line and looking to get a really nice amp, the A10 is fantastic. Now, I haven't seen this model, the Rotel CD11 Tribute. So let's see what Tribute means. I'm not really sure. Wow, this still seems, look at this. Check out that. I like that. This was traded in by John. John's one of our longtime customers. So CD players in silver are a little more hard to find than black ones, and this is super nice looking. So of course it's a Tribute, and the CD11 is slick looking. Look at that. And then on the back we have the analog out and a digital out. That is a nice player. So hopefully if you're looking for a silver CD player, dude, this is actually really nice. First time I've seen this model. Haven't listened to it yet. I do want to plug, oh, look at that. See that tray. I love the screen on that. That is a really, it's very basic, but it looks really good. Some people, if you haven't seen this, completely clear. Look at that. Some people and some CD players have had trouble playing this. So let's see if it reads it. I hope I didn't put it in upside down. It's kind of hard to distinguish whether, no, we're good. So that's what the screen looks like when it's playing. We also got this MoFi Fender Edition Precision Deck. Has a dust cover too, and all the original packaging. So this one can ship as well. Guess I just got the A10 in time because Blaze came in to listen to the A10 and compare it to the A12. All right, so you just heard.
I heard the Advanced Paris 10, which was great. The 12 sounded even better.
So between the A10 and the A12, what was the difference you heard? Do you see why a lot of people that buy the A10 get the A12 later?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. I thought it would be a little difference, but it definitely pops. Just more bold, more everything basically on the A12.
So the A10's like a good gateway.
Yeah.
Gateway into it with the A10.
It is.
And then when you need a little more, you get a lot more, don't you?
Yeah, you do. It's a lot more.
It's a lot more.
Definitely.
So it's perfect timing that we got that used A10 in back there, and we demoed a couple speakers. We demoed the used B&W 602 Series 2. A little harsh on the highs for him. So the Source Point 8/Source Point 10 options probably where we'll end up, but you know, all great options, especially paired with the Advanced Paris. Got some more trade-ins, man.
Dude, yeah, I'm excited, man.
What do we got here?
Dude, we got Node 2i, some Audioquest Thunders.
Oh yeah, Thunders, man.
A little bit of thunder, a little bit of
2-meter Thunders.
Dude, we got a really nice record cleaner in here.
It's a VPI.
Sick. I don't. Is it?
Yeah, it's a VPI.
Oh,
it's a
man.
HW17. We got some vintage stuff.
Dude, this is a sick linear tracking Yamaha.
PX3.
Lux
Got the Luxman, the nice Luxman L480 integrated amp. Yeah, so the Audiophile is on one of the Yamahas, I believe. What's it called? How do you pronounce that?
Contrapunk.
Contrapunk?
Contrapunk.
Ah, got a Yamaha MC7 cartridge, moving coil.
You know what's crazy?
Got a realistic Shure cartridge.
If you were to get an Audiophile black, it's the same packaging.
Really?
Same exact thing.
Wow. Yeah, same box size and everything.
Box size and everything.
Got a bunch of Edisons.
Yeah, man.
There's Audioquest. Yeah, we'll probably use those in here.
Yeah, I'll probably use those.
Let's put them in the walls because my walls are stock.
Edison's on Edison's.
And then under here,
Underneath it,
yeah, pull. This is a nice table.
Oh, dude, this is nice.
Yeah, so this is the PX2. So this is like Yamaha's flagship, and it's been upgraded. Right now it has that nice cartridge on it, but look at the wires on this
I was
thing.
gonna say the wires are crazy, man.
Look at that.
Look at the way the cartridge sits. That's crazy.
Yep, linear turntable. You know, we got a little bit of vintage stuff coming for sale, and I'm not gonna let it last long. We're gonna
gonna go quick, man.
We are gonna price these to go. All right, so now what we came halfway across the country for is one of the original Sansui Switch Boxes. So with a Switch Box like this, you can actually hook up 10 different pairs of speakers, 10 different amps, 5 different turntables, and 5 other inputs like, you
CD,
know, yeah, tape deck, whatever you want to hook to it. So you can like build out a giant system, kind of like you have back here. You just upgraded to a larger one.
I just outgrew it.
Yeah.
I outgrew this.
Yeah, but this is the first time I think in like 3 or 4 years I saw this, and it was kind of funny how it worked out because I was bidding on this, and I got sniped with 1 second left, and it went up to I don't know whatever my top bid was. And I was like, I was for the first time in a long, I don't do eBay. It's very rare. It's only when I get a notification for a certain piece.
Mm-hmm.
And so like, I'm sitting there, like the countdown is going on. My heart's kind of going boom, boom. Like, and I'm like, it's not that important, but I'm like, you're just into it.
Yeah, right.
You
right.
do eBay, you know how it is.
Yeah.
I saw 1 second, I'm like, all right, I got it. And then boom, price changed. I'm like, no. So then you texted me.
Yeah. The guy thought it was a preamp.
Looks just like a preamp.
And he was like, I'm sorry, I thought it was something else. Can I cancel my bid? Yeah, okay, fine. You know, because I saw there's several other guys bid. And then I'm looking at a second chance offer. I see Lenny Florentine. I'm like, where do I know that name from? I'm like, oh my God, the YouTube channel. And so I contacted him, and here we are.
On top of that, on the 4th of July, I'm sitting out watching fireworks, right? And we're at the field. Actually, it was the 5th of July. It was the second fireworks show I went to. 5th of July, we're sitting out on this field. I get a notification from eBay that the item was relisted. And I'm like, this is taking a dark turn. And so, but I texted you. You were like, it's an auto relist.
Yeah.
And I figured that was the case.
Once the cancellation went through, then it auto-relisted.
But I was like, oh no, if somebody else bids, it's just going to be a big pain. So it worked out. Let me show you the back. So you can see where you put all of there's your phonos. You got these giant grounds here. From other output, meaning your tape deck or your tuner or whatever you're doing, to phono input amplifier. So if you are using a turntable plugged into here, you have to run that to the amp that you're using. So you can run it out to 10 different amps and use 1 turntable or 5 turntables on 10 amps. And then here's for your tape monitor for all the other inputs. And then here is the monstrosity of a disaster that is the speaker terminals on the back of this thing. It's
pretty tight.
That is a tough way to do things. But it is what it is. Now they also made, what are the Pilot amps?
I'm not sure exactly what those do.
Oh, you know, there may be, so some of these, there's different things they do with these switch boxes. So the Pioneer actually had a cable instead of this that went to a separate box. But there's also a display that you can put on top of it that has lights that tell you what input and stuff you're on. So I'm guessing they make one
that lights up
so you could put one for which amplifier and which speakers you're using. So if you have that, hit me up, let me know. It's probably,
That's what he
you're
wants
probably
next.
not getting rid of it, but now I'm looking for it apparently. There we go. So now we have something added to the store. So if you come by All Elite Audio, you will see this in the store And I appreciate it, Dave. This is
Hey,
really cool.
My pleasure.
So, not for sale, but it'll be in the store for you guys to check out when you come visit. I then went up to Michigan where I met RJ, who has the world's largest RTR speaker collection, which you'll see a video on shortly. But he also was a big collector of Sansui. Big Sansui guy, and I, on the way here, picked up a Grail. So back here...
Oh my gosh, look at it.
is
The
Sansui
actual
Switch
box. How heavy this is, man. Like, this is a tank like everything they built.
Isn't that wild?
Now, Lenny has promised to sell this to me.
This is a promise. As soon as I'm ready to sell it, this is the man I'm calling.
Now, you're not going to not ever be ready to sell it, right?
Oh, no, everything's always...
Well, if it's always for sale, let's go put it in my basement right now.
He's got to let me do a video on it at least first.
Dude, that's awesome.
Isn't that wild? There it is.
Man, that is
Official-
amazing.
The official Switch Box.
That is beautiful. Like, I feel like if I were to drop this on the ground off of maybe like a 2-story building, it would leave a crater.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
You bench press it and get into weight. It's just a switch box.
I can't wait to open it up and see how it's wired on the inside. And
Oh, man.
it's
Gorgeous.
Probably pretty wild.
All right.
So, all right.
Well, when you are ready, this is mine.
I gotcha.
All right, buddy.
Our last stop on the road trip was Floyd's up in PA. Floyd had some awesome Sherwin Vega speakers along with a large collection of hi-fi. We're upgrading his system. It currently includes a P6 and an A21 Plus, and he is upgrading it to the Parasound JC5 with the JC2 preamp and the JC3 Plus phono preamp.
Today, I'll be showing you guys, this is the new Braveheart speaker cable from Audioquest. This is the first in the next generation of the evolution of our better speaker cables. You'll see what we've done here is actually separate the positive and negative. This is the amplifier side. So if you have an amp that has strangely wide terminals, easily handle that. But now that we've broken this into 2 separate cables being discrete, we're not having interference between the 2 of them. We're using a higher quality copper. We really paid attention to the drain wire as far as capturing RF noise and sending that down the negative path. We have our DBS pack, the dielectric bias system. So this connects to a little foil that's on the positive terminal, the positive cable. So there's a foil the whole length, and then this is putting a micro voltage over there to help reject the RF noise that's trying to get into that positive signal. We're going to take a little listen to Robin Hood's, and then we'll compare and put these on and see what happens.
I thought soundstage wise, it really kind of cleaned things up where like the things that are supposed to be, you know, right in the center were real tight in there, but it didn't diminish any of the actual size of the soundstage, which is awesome.
So adding the speaker wire.
Oh, are we doing it one at a time?
You can do it one at a time.
The speaker wire did a ton overall, but really tightened up the bass. I was hearing more like rumble and decay from the kick drum, and you know, then the jumpers really just tightened up everything.
I feel like, again, it kind of tightened everything up. It gave everything a little more meat on the bone. It didn't really ruin any soundstage at all. Definitely was a step up entirely. I could hear guitars a little better. It just really made the recording more cohesive. And then I feel like when you added the jumpers, it was just another level to that. The mid-range was like, again, attenuated in a really pleasing way, not like an EQ-y kind of way, but I just feel like it brought out the best parts of the recording.
The cable that was put in, it did improve the bass significantly. When the jumpers were put in, I noticed that the mid-range came forward a significant amount, and it made the center image far more defined. It allowed the tweeters to express themselves a lot better. It was far more balanced, almost to the point where the mid-ranges are a little bit more dominant than the woofer, but that doesn't take away from the woofer, and the tweeters singing a lot better.
Now I would ask you, Scott, but I think that would be a little biased, but maybe you can give us like some fun facts on what the jumpers typically do when you add just jumpers in general over the ones that come on the speakers.
Sure, if you think about it, any speaker you buy, if you have any jumper on the back, that is the cheapest part of the speaker. So if we're able to put in an engineered product like our Thunderbird or Dragon jumpers, it's just going to open up that whole crossover connection that you have on the speaker. And downstage, depth, blooming, all those audio words, things just sound better.